Hi friends, today we'll discuss a very enjoyable and hilarious short story written by R.K. Narayan. He's R.K. Narayan. He's a very well-known face and a writer in Indian writing in English. In fact, he is called as a trio in novel writing. The other two are Raja Rao and Mulk Rajanand. So today we'll discuss his story Engine Trouble. This story was published in An Astrologer's Day and Other Stories. Hi, I'm Sushma from Happy Learning YouTube channel. I welcome you all to the channel. Let's get started. Now the characters. The main character is a talkative man. They all are supporting him. That's it. So he's the main character. His name is not given. He talks a lot. That's why he's called as talkative man. Okay, now showman. Showman is a person who owns the Gaiety land. Now, what is this Gaiety land? We'll come to know. Then talkative man's wife, the owner to whom this engine goes and it dashes the compound. And the Swami, who promises the talkative man that he will solve the problem of him. Okay, so next, now where it is set? The setting is in Malgudi. Malgudi is an imaginary town. It's a fictional town on Kalpanika Uru. So in Malgudi, the story takes place in Gaiety land, which is situated on the Gymkhana grounds and the house of the talkative man. Okay, now the point of action, the point of view is, it is first person point of view. Now this talkative man, he remembers an incident from his past life. He is narrating it to his friends. Okay, now what is the story all about? The story is about this engine. What all troubles it gave to the talkative man. Now how he won this engine. So he won this as a lottery prize. And throughout the story we see his efforts to get rid of this engine. And at last we should see whether he is successful in getting rid of this engine or what he does. Let us see. Okay, now this is Gaiety land. So this is in the Gymkhana grounds. Gaiety land is kind of an exhibition. So many people come here to play. Okay, you can see all this. They come to play here. There are so many shooting galleries and things. They come to enjoy. So now this talkative man, he remembers an incident from his life. So now he's telling the incident means that he has taken care of the road engine. Okay, from his life which caused a lot of trouble. That itself is engine trouble. Now a showman, he owned a Gaiety land. That is his exhibition, which is having all fun games, eatables and things like that, where people can relax and enjoy. So this came to their town's Gymkhana ground. So this was put in the Gymkhana ground. And the ground overnight, it was transformed into a beautiful place with all banners, buntings, then steamers and color lamps. Now this became so popular that people from all around the district came to that exhibition. And you just imagine, just in 1 week, rupees 500 was collected only as entrance fees. Now this 500 rupees, nowadays it is nothing. But in those days, it was a lot of money. So for entrance itself, 500 rupees was collected. So such a huge amount was collected, and one can imagine what kind of a crowd came to Gaiety land. So what our narrator, talkative man, did is, he went to the Gaiety land with his family. Now why people came there? They came to gamble. Okay, and there were so many side shows like bike race, car race, everything was going on. Then in addition to this, there were shooting galleries. So what this talkative man do is, he has taken a lottery ticket. And the cost of lottery ticket was 8 annas. Okay, and to his bad luck, he wins a road engine as the prize. He is both happy and sad, but he didn't know that so many consequences he has to face because of the prize. When we win prize, we'll be happy, but instead of being happy, this creates a lot of problem to him. Let us see what he does. Okay, now on such a short notice, he cannot carry the road engine to his house. So what he does is he talks to the owner of the Gaiety land and requests him to keep the road engine in the Gymkhana grounds for a while. So the showman promises him till the season ends will keep this road engine here itself. Okay, so he thinks that easily I'll get a driver, and from the help of driver I can take the road engine outside. So he asks showman, do you know any driver who can drive the road engine? So to that showman says, see, I paid 100 rupees for a driver, 100 rupees to drive this road engine to the Gymkhana grounds, and every day I had to pay him 5 rupees. So it was a very costly affair. ನಾನು ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಡ್ರೈವರನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ, ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ರಿಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರೈವರ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಸೈಡೆಡ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಡ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಲಾಟ್ರಿ. ಯಾರು ಗೆದ್ದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಶೋಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ರಿಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ road engine. Okay, then what the talkative man does? Okay, in that case, if you don't know any driver, do you think that municipality people will buy this? They may need this road roller. Okay, to that showman says, see, I myself am facing so many problems with the municipality, and in this case I'm not going to help you, I'm sorry, he says. Okay, now one thing you should do here is you should think of what all solutions and what all efforts he does throughout the story to get rid of this road engine, and you please comment in the comment box, let us discuss there. Okay, so these are the two efforts. One is he asks about the driver, and he asks whether the municipality people will buy it. Okay, next. Now his friends and well-wishers congratulate him on winning such a huge road engine. They don't know how much price it costs, but they think that it will fetch him good money. If he sell also, he'll get good money, or else if he don't sell it, if he put it to to some buyer, also he will get good money, because the iron on it will cost him good money. That's what they think, and they congratulate him. Okay, now what happens? The time passes on, the season gets over, and the Gaiety land is shifted to another town. So immediately municipality people give this talkative man a notice, telling him that immediately he has to vacate the Gaiety land from this road engine. So what he decided, he talks with the municipality people, and he is ready to pay rent. Rent of how much? Rupees 10 per month. So for 3 months this continued like that, for 3 months. And in a way he started loving that road engine. And just imagine, his house rent is just rupees 4, and for keeping this road engine he's paying 10 rupees, and the ticket cost is just 8 annas. See how much it is making him causing him trouble. Okay, then what he did to maintain this road engine, he even pledged his wife's jewel. Ada kuda idbidtane ಒಂದೆರಡು jewelry-ಯನ್ನ. Then he offered it for sale for each and every man whom he met. He asked him for sale, but no one is ready to buy it. On somebody's suggestion, he goes to Cosmopolitan Club, and there he heard that they play tennis. So he tells to the owner of the Cosmopolitan Club, you please buy this. Not owner, I mean the head. Little correction. So he says, you buy this and you'll need it because you play tennis. So to that he says, no, we are not interested. Then he goes to the municipality office. There also they won't buy it. Literally our talkative man is going bankrupt. Diwali ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ. Okay, now let us see what he does again. Okay, now another problem comes. There's a cattle fair. ಹಸುಗಳ ಜಾತ್ರೆ, ಹೋರಿ ಹಸುಗಳ ಜಾತ್ರೆ. So what the municipality people tell is, in 24 hours he has to vacate the engine from the Gymkhana grounds. Then this creates a lot of problem. So what he does, in the town he meets each and every bus driver and requests him, you drive it outside the Gymkhana grounds. So his plan is, if somebody drives it from the Gymkhana grounds, he will take it to a farm, he will take to a friend's field, and there he will keep it for time being. and then from there he will sell it in Chennai or something like that, or Madras. Okay, then what he does, he goes to the local priest. Seeing that he is very helpless, local priest tells, I'm going to offer you my temple elephant, and with the help of elephant, what do? You just take that road engine from the Gymkhana grounds. See how much he has to spend on temple elephant. He has to spend rupees 7. If he keeps it for 2 days, then 14 rupees he has to spend, and he has to hire 50 coolie people for pulling the rope, and he has to give 8 annas per head respectively for them. Okay, and then on the driver's seat his friend Joseph will sit. So now what happens? To see this tamasha, all the people come there, children and everybody gather there. Okay, then let us see what happens. Okay, as I've told you that his idea is that he will park it in a field of his friend, and he will find a buyer in Madras. Now it is modern day Chennai. Okay, now the elephant was yoked to the engine by stout ropes. ಹಗ್ಗಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಹಗ್ಗಗಳು ಎಳೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟು ಮತ್ತು 50 ಜನ ಕೂಲಿಯವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Then Joseph, his friend, is in the driving seat. Okay, now what happens? There's lot of confusion created. People are shouting, children are shouting. The elephant drags the road engine on one side. Say for example, it is dragging this way. This Joseph, what he does, he's wheeling the road engine this way. So his elephant is dragging here, Joseph is wheeling here. There is lot of confusion created. In that confusion, what happens? Outside Gymkhana ground, there is a man's house, and this engine, what it does, it goes and hits the compound wall, damaging the compound wall. What to do? Okay, then the owner comes and slaps the talkative man, our narrator. Then not only slapping him, he hands him over to the police. He is taken to the police station. He has to face a lot of trouble. Then afterwards, with lot of efforts, he is released by the police. But he has to face so many consequences. What are the consequences? He has to build the compound, rebuild it, whatever is damaged. Then he has to pay the wages of 50 men. They didn't do any work, but still he has to pay because he had appointed them. Okay, then Joseph's fee also should be paid, though he put the engine over the wall. For doing the wrong job, even Joseph had to be paid. Then elephant's knee was injured in all this thing, so he had to pay for the medicine. And very very important is, he had to remove the engine from the present station, so wherever it is parked. Why? Because a cattle fair is coming there, you must be remembering. So all these things he has to take care. Now let us see what he does. His wife is angry on him, and she says that, see, I'm not going to sit quiet, I'm going to write a letter to my father, and I'm going to leave you because you are pledging my gold and things you are doing like that. I don't like it, so I'll go to my father's house. So if he goes in the street, people laugh at him. He has become a laughing stock. He has become a joke to the townspeople. Look at his mental state, what may happen. Then what he decides, so better I'll send my wife to her father's house. I'll encourage her to write a letter. Then after that, I myself, I will run away from Malgudi and I'll go to my native town because I'm unable to take care of this road engine. Okay, then what happens? A little ray of hope comes in the form of Swami. There's a Swami, and municipality people have arranged him in the town, and he has special skills of eating glass tumblers. Like he eat glass tumblers like he's eating potato chips. Then he licks hot iron rods like as if he's licking very soft ice cream. Then he chews nails. So all these tamasha things he does. So while doing this, he says that I'm going to be driven over on his chest by a road roller. So the municipality authority says we don't have any road roller. So to that, Swami says road engine bhi chalega. If you don't have road roller, road engine is one and the same. So road engine bhi chalega. Then suddenly a talkative man, he becomes like a hero. He's recognized. So Swami says, see what you do, I have an assistant who can drive anything. He can drive a cycle, he can ride a cycle, he can drive a bus, he can ride a bike or a road engine. So what he will do, he will just drive the road engine on my chest. So for doing this, what he will do, after driving it on my chest, he will park the road engine wherever you want. So now there's a new hope here. So all the town people gather before the Gymkhana grounds. Now let us see what happens. Is he able to get rid of that road engine? Okay. Now the tamasha will just start. Okay. Then the Swami orders 2 pillows so that he can keep on his chest. Suddenly police come and he has got an order from magistrate telling that he should not continue with the event. The driving thing, he cannot continue. There is an order. Apart from this driving thing and eating poison, you can do any kind of exhibition, whatever you want to do, but this you are not supposed to do. The Swami, he is very angry. He is enraged. He says, I am not doing this only in Malgudi. I did it in all the towns. You please allow me. So the police says, we can't, because it is judge order. It's magistrate's order. So Swami, he becomes very angry and he leaves the place, and with him goes his assistant. No, what about the road roller? Our talkative man, he requests his assistant at least to park the road roller in the field. He won't agree. He just goes away. Then now a talkative man decides that he will leave the town quietly without informing anybody. But one breakthrough comes. Nature helps him. What happens? In the night, there is a massive earthquake. The earthquake was so strong that in North India, many towns were destroyed. But it was not as strong as in South India as it was in North India. But still it was quite a earthquake. So they were shaken out of bed. Okay, and in the morning, after the earthquake, the talkative man decides that I am going to leave the town. And before leaving, let me see my road engine for the last time. So he goes there wherever it was parked, and there he sees, to his surprise, there is no road engine. So he starts searching his road engine. Now where it is found in a disused well. One bhavi ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ bhavi ನೀರನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. Okay, then he decides, now what all I should face for this. But instead of insults, the owner of the house, you remember which house? The same house whose compound wall was destroyed. Okay, the owner is very happy with the deed because he had a well, and the well had the dirtiest water on the earth. Dirtiest water. So he got many notice from municipality office telling him to close the well. And now the engine has fit like a cork. Cork is a cap, a bottle cap. So now no problem. So I don't have to spend anything to close the wall. Now this has done the job. I'm very happy, he says. Okay, so if you allow this engine to be here, then I'm going to withdraw all the complaints and charges against you, he says. Not only that, what I will do, how much ever you have spent the money on the engine, I'm going to give it back. So this is how he gets rid of this road engine. They say, no, all is well that ends well. So in this way, the story ends. Thank you for joining me. Believe me, it's a very enjoyable story. After seeing this video, you go and read the text. It's very beautiful. Okay, and you just comment in the comment box what all he did, how many efforts he did to get rid of the road engine. Thank you very much.